Double Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, baby, let me update. This is breaking news for the heavyweight division. The WBC, that's what Deontay Wilder is, right? The champ right there. They've ordered the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, and they want them to have this negotiation settled by February the 5th, or they're going to call a purse bid, which means it's going to whatever promoter get it, and the split's going to be 60-40, right, for Deontay Wilder as being the champ. Normally, this would probably be 70-30 if Tyson Fury was a mandatory challenger, but they just pushed it up. They said, we're just going to do this. We feel he deserves more because of his market value. Now, that just shows me that sanctioned buyers can do a little something. They should have came in and helped through other negotiations that I've seen, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so there you have it. That is good news. Why? Because it increases the chance of us getting the fight, and that the negotiations won't get stalled. Somebody asks way too much. Now, we'll see how that happens if they get it done by February the 5th or whatever. I don't know, about them ordering a fight. It's cool. We agree with it. Ain't nobody can complain, but I don't really know how legal that is, because this guy, Tyson Fury, is a challenger at this point. Right? It's not a mandatory challenger. He didn't fight his way up or whatever. But we're kind of in this hype going on that we're just going to ignore how it normally works. But okay, at the end of the day, Tyson Fury is deserving, had a good fight. We all want to see it. So we're going to sweep that under the rug of how it's happening if it's mandated. Mess around and mandated them. But at the end of the day, this is another one of them things where, Deontay Wilder, he's going to take the challenge. This is what he wanted. After that fight, they said, a lot of people said he didn't want to fight Tyson Fury no more. He wouldn't want that. It's exactly who wants to fight. That's only who wants to fight. Right? And so it's a lot of things. A lot of people were saying he didn't want to fight Povetkin. Why don't you go to Russia and fight Povetkin? He was willing to do that. Povetkin gets dope. People look for excuses for Povetkin and act like Deontay Wilder didn't really fight him. He was already there. There's something. You're looking at Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. It's the boogeyman. No one wants to fight him. And you can see it to today. Still, since Deontay Wilder. Is anybody formidable stepping up? All these guys and all the names you hear, you never hear Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. You hear crickets when somebody mentions him. Right? Because they're scared that he's going to come because it's the Candyman. Nobody do nothing. Right? That's how that worked. But Deontay Wilder went in another sanctioning body, not even his. Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz wasn't his mandatory. He went there and handled that business. And it was hard business. Beat him even though he was sick. That was something. Right? Anthony Joshua was the guy with all the titles, big guy, chiseled guy, 30 pounds heavier, whatever. What did he do with the whole deal with Anthony Joshua? We know how the circus went. First thing was first, because Deontay Wilder knew it was going to be something going on there. Some shenanigans. Let's call it shenanigans. So what did he offer? He said, listen, before we even get into it, whatever you guys offer me, just agree to take that on the return fight. And you heard Anthony Joshua said no to that. Then what was the next one? Well, you guys can take 60%, give me 40%. They didn't want that either, right? Then, they wanted to give him a flat fee offer. They gave him first 12.5 and said no. Then he, it said 60-40. Then then he said, okay, well, Anthony Joshua said, look, I'll take $50 million if somebody offered me something that crazy for such a big fight. We know, I'm maybe giving you the short version of this. Anyway, he offered $50 million. Then Deontay Wilder and them shut up for a couple of days and got right back with him with $50 million in the bag. Anthony Joshua didn't take that. Then, even after that, to offer Deontay Wilder $15 million to go to England. After that. And you know what? First he said no, and then after that, Deontay Wilder even said, you know something? I'll take that. After that, that's when Povetkin was told by the WBA, 24 hours y'all have to make this deal with Povetkin. That took 3 weeks. Right? But those are all the challenges he's taking. And then some people would even say to a lesser extent, hey, Tyson Fury, I'm going to fight the lineal champ. So he's been taking challenges, so I'm not worried about him fighting no boy. Right? I'm not worried about Deontay Wilder wanting to fight Tyson Fury. It's on. I'm a little bit worried about Tyson Fury coming in and acting okay in these negotiations. That's what I was saying in the last video. Right? But it's good to go. Right? It's good to go. And I'm glad to see that they really said, okay, we're going to mandate this so we can make sure that goes. Now, what that does, that gives leverage to the guys who are negotiating with Anthony Joshua, because that takes Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder off the table, or more or less off the table. Negotiations and deals can be made, but more or less off the table, right? So now you have to concentrate on those guys. We know we concentrate on anyway, Dillian White and with Jarrell Miller and somebody besides me, mentioned Lewis the Real King Kong Ortiz. He could solve all these problems, but that's going to give those guys leverage because they know you can't really talk about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They're tied up, and they're going to be fighting around the same time around that April something date too. So let's see how that is going forward. I think it's a good move because, mandated. So they can just go and get it done, and we can have that fight. We don't need to be hearing all these other stuff that's coming up. These other articles, Tyson Fury want to fight a nobody or a random fighter and all these other things that are going on. No. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder is next. If you let the WBC tell it, and they told you we got to February 5th, or there's going to be a purse bid. That means more or less it's on or something else going to come up. But like I told you guys in other videos, these next 10 days going to be really awesome for the heavyweight division because a lot of things are going on. Trust me. Donut Sports Talk. Worldwide. No, out of here, y'all.